going on, everybody? It's probably only like 6:30 in the morning. I was out here. I hit it pretty hard yesterday from about 4:30 in the afternoon until about midnight, getting everything finished up, prepped, painted, and got it in. So wasn't able to use my new mount because it didn't sit up high enough. So it was putting a tranny, the engine, at an angle. Instead of being straight, it was angled like that, swoop. And it was causing the casing of the transmissions to get so close to the frame, the holes and stuff wasn't lining up. So just to hell with it, threw that on there, thought I could find another mount, nice shiny, like that one, and that one. Yeah, gotta find another one. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to rocking on this. I'm starting on the Dizzies. Gotta swap the guts over. Taking the guts from that one, swapping it in that one. That way I don't have to cut that arm off to get the distributor to mount on the head. So that's where I'm at. Once I get that finished, I'll start getting everything wired up. And gotta go to the hardware store. I gotta get some bolts for that, or I could take the studs out of one of the other heads, just save the money, which I'll probably do that. Let me think, what else, man? My brain's not working. Only thing I have to do underneath is get the shifter linkages on, axles, and get the header on. And I got a little surprise for you for exhaust, guys. So if you ever swap guts out of a Dizzy, you're going to want to obviously unscrew, your wires and get the coil out, get all those screws out, and then it's kind of hard to hold it and be able to point. But that guy right there, I used my lady's foot to get up underneath that and pry it up, and you can't get it wrong when you put it back on. But yeah, once you do all that, or you could start, right here. You get the little clip off, and it gives you access to that pin that holds that on for your ignition timing. But yeah, you pop that pin out, and then you'll be able to get that shaft all the way out, so you get access all the guts on the inside, which I'm gonna get that out and I'll show you. So I slid it out, and the only thing I have left to get out of this one is, you see those two sensors down there. So I'm gonna get these out and get the other one apart so I can swap these internals in, the housing for the B16A2 distributor housing. That way I could use these plugs without having to cut and splice and all that stuff. So a little extra time versus cutting and splicing wires, but definitely a lot cleaner. Alright, I'm gonna point out, so I'm on the B16 Dizzy. I'm gonna get this ring off first. But if you look, it's not totally centered. Like, these are offset just a little bit. I mean, these two tabs are in line, but it's offset as center. So make sure you make a mark. I'm gonna make a mark. That way I get this in the same exact spot. Alright, so I'm gonna get these wires off, get those undone, get this guy out of the way. Then that way I could pry that out without having to worry about breaking anything. Alright, so what you're going to want to do, I'll get as much over as I can. And you get underneath it and you pry up. And it slides up. It's starting to slide up. Yep, got to get the camera on. I'm sitting there looking at it. All you can do is look at it, right? But I'm going to keep prying until I get that off. Be careful, because there is a roll pin in there. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, there it is. Right there. But yeah, once you get that off, then I'll undo those 3 screws. Where's the other guy? Right there hiding. And all that should come out once you get those 4 screws in the bottom out. I think I got some grist on my lens. Alright, just because my little brain's always curious. Where you at? There you are. I'm going to make sure that these are the same diameter. Let's see, 49. Double check. 48.9. 48.9. Alright. Now let's check the outer. 0.426. Yeah, I'm trying to get this to where you guys can see too. .39. What was this one? 4.26. So what I think I'm going to do to keep it the same, so I can use the same gear with the teeth that came off of this, that goes inside the cam, that locks inside right there. I'm going to swap this stuff over to this shaft. And one thing I noticed, I'm probably going to have to do eventually, it's not real wet, but looks like that seal is leaking. So if you're getting oil in your dizzy, that's the reason why right there. Everything swapped back over, put back together. So I have the right connectors. And I don't have to worry about cutting one of the legs off of the B18, B1 dizzy. So everything works. Don't matter if it's VTEC or non-VTEC. All you gotta do is swap the guts over. So if you like this video, click the thumbs up. I'm gonna get to crack-a-lacking on this thing. Get it all wired up. Try to get the exhaust on and finish up my lower ball joints and stuff, and it's almost ready to send.